this didn't happen recently. It happened a couple of years ago. But the reason why we're hearing it now is because, like the man who documented this is apparently dropping a documentary on Dr. Umar Johnson's school scam,
Oh man.
and he's releasing footage from that day.
Okay, so the Umar Johnson
Cold, man.
documentary.
Yeah, he's not. Is he?
One day, me and a friend of mine named me and a friend of mine named Anissa, right? We were just randomly walking on 8th Avenue, and we seen like people marching. They being, you march, you get the police escort, and I'm into Marcus Garvey, so I see the Garvey flag. I got the Garvey. I said, no, this is cool. I'm following them. Got the Garvey flag out. I'm Garvey. They going to church on 127 on Adam Clayton Powell. Then we going to church now. We see Dr. Umar. I'm like, oh, that's Umar. She said, who is that? I said, you don't know Dr. Umar? Dr. Umar is that? Then they hit her like, oh, yeah, I know. She don't really know, but I know more about it because it's school. So, I'm not there to...
Chat files, we back. BigHeadReese, I am here just speaking facts. Said somebody almost got it, Dr. Umar, back in the day, but he gonna put it together, make it apply to today. Make sure you subscribe. It's easy. Get in my comment box. Let me know what's going on. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. Let's watch this to the end. Shout out to Flacco for the video. I like his vids. I'm gonna go back there on it. Let's go.
To do no Umar documentary or nothing. I'm just there fascinated by Umar.
Okay.
And I know he said about the school, and I know it's taking time, and I heard certain things. So in that church on 127, when you go in, it's a hallway, and it's a door here, you go in, and a door here to go in the church to sit down. In between the doors is a hallway. We sat down, and we heard, nigga, what happened to the school? What's up with the school? And Umar didn't say anything. We just heard this man saying, nigga, what's up to school? And all of a sudden now, guy pulls out the gun.
I don't believe, man. Sound like a clickbait, John. He pulled out the gun in church and all. I ain't saying he lying. I'm just saying who is, bro. Let's get back to it, man.
But we heard there was 3 Garveyite women there. And they said, no, brother, don't do it, brother.
This is obviously no laughing matter. If we believe Umar Johnson is scamming, we should be pushing for Umar Johnson to go to jail, not for somebody to shoot and kill Umar Johnson in the middle of a church.
Yeah, man.
So clearly,
talking about
all right, we have that stands out there so nobody can misconstrue what I'm about to say. Now, this just goes to show people have been onto Umar Johnson for 5+ years now. Because this incident apparently happened 4 or 5 years ago where somebody pulled up on him for running and perpetuating this school scam. Now, it was unclear the exact reason. Because if they pulled up on Umar Johnson because they donated money to the school and they feel hoodwinked and violated and taken advantage of and scammed, and they want to take justice into their own hands, that's one thing. But it's hard for me to believe that somebody pulled up on Umar Johnson looking for that smoke because they donated. I don't think anybody is dumb enough to donate $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to Umar Johnson, something so substantial that they're willing to go to jail for a very long time over. I think the more logical conclusion here is the same thing that happened with Don. If you guys don't know who Don is, Don actually sued Umar Johnson and won in court. But Umar Johnson, apparently, I became his enemy because of this Don situation, okay? So when I was a small YouTuber, my guy called TCTV, he interviewed this guy called Don. Don was a homeless guy in Philadelphia. Now, Don did work on the school for Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson recruited Don to come and do work in the school. Now, Umar Johnson even allowed Don to...
Umar, one of them dudes I'd never get no bread to because it's just too many stories. It's like when you giving a pack to a bad hustler. Like, why would you keep giving and he ain't bringing nothing back yet? You keep looking out for that's how Dr. Umar is like, y'all keep looking out for and he ain't even bring us nothing back yet. No cook crack with a cook crack.
sleep in the school, which was highly illegal. But Umar Johnson offered to pay Don, I believe, like $1,000 a month to do all type of handiwork in the school, right, for hours on end a day. Imagine doing 40 hours of work, right, per week for $1,000 a month. But Umar Johnson was taking advantage of this homeless guy. Now, when it was time to pay Don the $1,000, Umar Johnson gave Don like probably like 10% of it or 20% of it, and Don felt highly insulted because at the time, Don was coming up to the school to get the money from Umar Johnson so he could take a girl out on a date. Don priorities was effed up. So when he gets there thinking he about to have a lot of money to spend, Umar Johnson told him, "Hey, brother, I don't got it, man. Here is," right? So even with that situation, how he did Don, I could very easily see if Umar Johnson did the wrong person like that, I could very easily see somebody pulling up to get it back in blood. Now, if that's the case, now we gotta re-examine this situation because I can't be no hypocrite, bro. I don't know what I would do if I'm at my lowest. If I'm as low as I could go, I'm in a very vulnerable position, and you play with my money, I don't know what I'll do. So I can't be no hypocrite here, man. I would have to know more.
Looking for tax help? Now there are TurboTax experts right in your neighborhood.
I think
they get to know your unique situation.
He used to scheme people for packs and stuff back in the day, and use his money to pay the next brother and pay the other brother with his money. There's ain't no way it take nobody this long to do any mission if you're a hustler.
That's when I was like, I gotta get that. I jumped up. So I recorded running.
I don't know, man, about this story.
Remember the door here?
I mean, Dr. Umar used to do that type of stuff.
That's what it sounds
Go
like.
to the comments, man. I like nothing too much. Let me see what they talking about. I was still in high school when they began asking for donations. Now I'm 30 years old. Guys are straight up scamming. Academics, grandfather. But he seems like he's lying. He can't even tell the whole story straight. Yeah, boy, seems like he lying with this story, man. Should be a crime to be this early. We need to get Umar out of here. But he look like academics. Academics in 15 years. Everyone knows that Umar opening those schools. Those are abandoned buildings that he's scamming folks on. Donating to Umar is like donating to Trump. Dang, that's a bad joint right there when they can pay you to Trump. Crazy part is Umar is scamming his own people. He's not scamming the yite man. That is true. People know who to scam. That's one thing. That's the trap. People be trapping. They be out here moving how they moving. People know who to scam. It's like Smokey said. He don't be doing that to them around the corner. Umar Johnson made a lot of enemies with his smart mouth and scams. Yes, he did. Umar Johnson skimmer. Yeah, you know. Umar, fraud. You fraud Johnson. He be in the fraudery, man. Seem like everybody done caught up to him. Ain't nobody going for his ish no more. Trap Files, BigHeadReese. I'm out till I'm back. Just speaking facts. Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool? What do you say, water?